You guys are going to absolutely just scream when you see this new collection. So I have the all-new Round 2 ODEN'S and ANGELICA NYX Helaween collection. This has got to be one of the most beautiful Halloween collections I've ever seen. And I cannot wait to show you all of the products and demo them for you. Of course, I am gonna link this collection down below when it becomes available. I do not know the release date at the moment of filming. When I find all of the information out, it will be in the description box. I'm also gonna link Angelica's video down below, her reveal video, where she can obviously explain way better than I can about the collection and all of that. So check the description box if you wanna see any of that. And by the way, if you are new here, my name is Rachel, welcome. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Let's get to the collection. There's so much to talk about. I'm so excited to show you. So in this collection, there's quite a handful of things. There are 2 eyeshadow palettes, which of course I'm gonna give you close-ups and swatches. The packaging on these is so beautiful and fun. Let's start off with the Trick or Treat palette. So this is what the outside looks like. We have Angelica here in her like half dead state. We have these like possessed jack-o'-lanterns. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And then on the inside, the actual palette is the same as the unit carton. On the inside, we have this like half warm toned, half like grungy greens. You know I love it. You know I love oranges and greens. Got some browns, we got some neutrals, we got some pops of color. This color story really, really calls to me. So that's the Trick or Treat palette. And then we have the Little Ghost palette. We have that same graphic, but we have different colors, a little more of like a Halloween rainbow theme on this one. And then on the inside, we have the very colorful side. We have purples, we have blues, we have a pop of pink, we have a row of warm tones on the bottom. Super fun to create colorful looks. And I feel like these palettes together are going to be absolutely beautiful. We've got a great mixture of mattes and metallics that go from light to deep. Knowing Angelica, that's what she likes, contrast, so I'm not surprised by that. These palettes, spoiler alert, they're so good. And this look that you're looking at is actually the second look that I created with the Little Ghost palette. In this video, I did create 4 looks total, 2 with each palette. So, of course, I will put timestamps, by the way, down below. If you want to just skip around, timestamps will be in the description box. And then something I thought was really fun, we actually have 5 lip products. I have tried a couple of lip products from ODEN'S in the past, like their old lip products. So I'm excited that they're kind of relaunching some new ones. So each of the lip products comes in this really beautiful unit carton with Angelica here and really colorful, pretty unit carton. And then each lip product has like this ombre, really, really pretty print on it. It says ODEN'S Angelica. And we have 2 matte lip stains in the shades Shadow Creature and Swamp Fog. Swamp Fog is more of like a warm nude on me personally, and Shadow Creature is this really beautiful like terracotta red. We have 3 different glosses, 2 of which are called the Shine glosses in the shades Spectral and Quicksand. They are more of like a pigmented, milky, creamy gloss. Not overly pigmented, but they definitely have a pigment to them, definitely have a base color to them. And then we have a Glow Lip Gloss, which is more of a little bit more of a sheer gloss with a little bit of sparkle, and that is in the shade Radioactive. So I will say off the bat, just like wearing these lip products, testing them now, I've had this collection for a while. The matte lip stains are like a moussey formula. So they're not super liquidy, they don't dry down, super, super drying matte. They do end up drying down and they do fade off in a really nice way where they do leave a slight stain behind. It's nothing that's like gonna stay around for days or anything, but it does wear off really like flatteringly. Is that a word, flatteringly? You know what I'm saying. And then the lip glosses feel really comfortable on the lips. I am wearing Spectral, the Shine one right now over a lip liner. And it is like a very comfortable, almost like balmy type of lip gloss. It's not sticky, it's not thick, it's not goopy. It's very comfortable and very lightweight on the lips. So very excited to have these lip products from ODEN'S. I don't have any pricing on any of the products, but again, when I do find them out, I will put them down in the description box. And Now I want to get to the looks that I created with the palette. First, I'm going to show you the 2 looks I created with the Trick or Treat palette, then the 2 looks I created with the Little Ghost palette, and then I will come back at the end to give you my thoughts. Now, of course, I do know Angelica. I met her. I went to Disney with her this past week, so I spent some time with her. I've been an avid watcher of her channel. Like, she's my idol. I want to be her when I grow up, even though she's like 2.5 years older than me. So I really respect her and I really like her as a person. So I have to admit, I'm a little biased, but regardless, like I'm telling you, I really like this collection. And I did receive this collection before meeting her. And when I got it in the mail, I was really impressed with just everything. The quality of the packaging, the color story, all of that. Like my excitement level was very high and still is. So anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna send you off to the first look with the Trick or Treat palette. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the collection does come with these 2 cute, cute little keychain, little guys. Really, really cute. This is a little pink bat. He is adorable. And this looks like a little, is this a little ghost that's farting a rainbow? Possibly. They're adorable. So those also come with the collection as well. All right, I'm going to do my first look with the Trick or Treat palette. I'm so excited to dip into this beautiful palette. I've already showed you all the packaging and everything, but I will reiterate, the packaging is beautiful. I'm so excited to dip into this. Now, the cool thing about this is I'm gonna be meeting Angelica tonight for the very first time. I'm so excited. I've talked to her a lot behind the scenes, but this is my first time like actually meeting her in person. So it is a little corny that I'm gonna be wearing her palette like when meeting her if she asks me what I'm wearing. It might be like I'm trying to suck up to her, but really like this is one of my only days I can film with this palette. So I'm definitely gonna dip into the warm tones, like maybe this orange, some of these like deeper browns. I'm so excited to get started. I've already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Let's do it. I am gonna create a neutral look, I think. I know there's so many pops of colors, but in my next look, I'll do a more colorful look. I think I'm gonna start with the shade Howl up here, this like mustard. And I'm gonna take it on a BK 201 and just place this through my crease. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the shade Cemetery down here, and I'm gonna place this just a little bit lower in my crease as well as in the outer corner. I'm gonna take the same brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Vampire Fangs, which is like, almost like a reddish brown, and I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner with this. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take a smaller brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Goblin up here, which is like a deep neutral brown. And I'm gonna deepen up even more with this. I'm gonna take the NYX Glitter Primer and just place this all over the lid. I can't decide between these 2 shimmers. I think I'm gonna go with like the orangey leaning one. They're both so beautiful and would look so good with this look. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Deadly right here and just pop this on the lid. That is so beautiful. This one is like a very smooth feeling shimmer. It's not textured, but it still has that really beautiful shine and multi-dimension. Love it. I feel like a pumpkin spice latte in this. All right, everything else that is on my face will be listed down below in the description box, of course, or in a pinned comment if I can't fit it in the description box. But so far, I'm loving this look. It's very much me. I am loving it. So let's finish up the lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with the flat definer brush. I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade Goblin, and I'm just gonna push this up against my lash line. And I actually want to take the shade Vampire Fangs on the same brush and layer that on top. Yeah, that matches my liquid liner more because the liquid liner is a very warm brown. That works. I'm gonna go in with the shade Cemetery and just blend that out. And then I'm gonna go into the shade Howl and just blend that out with the tiny little blending brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Wicked and use that as an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna go in with ColourPop's Sunnyvale in the waterline. I am so interested to try this formula, the matte lip stain. I've not tried this formula from ODEN'S before, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. This one is in the shade Swamp Fog, and it looks like a just really interesting warm brown. Let's give it a shot. I've already lined my lips with Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. So this is Swamp Fog, Gorge. Very moussey formula, very, very moussey. So it's not one of those like actual pure liquid lipsticks that like end up being dry and cracky on the lips. I love that color, it's really pretty. I don't feel like I have a color quite like this in my collection. Okay, just for funsies, I'm gonna put a gloss on top. Okay, so I am going to use Quicksand. Throw this on top, see what it looks like. That just like intensified the color. Very lightweight on the lips. Almost like a balmy type of formula. Really nice. All right, and this is the finished look number 1 with the Trick or Treat palette. What do you think? I think you know what I think, okay? I think it came out absolutely beautifully. This type of look is everything I need for fall. The lip is very fall. It's gorgeous. I love it. I had absolutely no issues at all with any of the shades that I used. Obviously, ODEN'S quality is top notch. If you haven't tried it before, it is one of the best in the industry, honestly. The mattes are pigmented, but they're not messy. They're not hard to blend out, and the shimmers are just beautiful. Obviously, I only used one shimmer, and I kind of described the formula to you that it is more of like a smooth type of metallic. But usually in an ODEN'S palette, there are different textures, and after swatching this palette, I can confirm there are a couple of different textures in here. I'm so excited to continue creating looks, so I'm going to send you off to look number 2 now. All right, let's do another look with the Trick or Treat palette. I did actually not end up meeting Angelica that night that I wore that makeup, but I did meet her the next day, and she is everything that you would imagine her to be. Like super nice, super bubbly, like super fun. Such a nice person, such a wonderful person. So I'm even more excited to use this collection now. So now, I definitely want to incorporate this orange. I didn't end up doing that last time, and I want to use the orange and maybe the red. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with Jack-O-Lantern, that orange matte. I'm gonna put it on the inner part of my crease. I've already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, by the way. Next, I'm gonna go in with the red shade Candy Apple. I'm gonna place this more like on the outer part of my crease, bringing it down into the outer corner as well. That was really easy to kind of sheer out and blend out. I didn't even need a transition shade. I'm very surprised by that. I added a little more orange just because I wanted it to match the intensity of the red. So I just added a little bit more orange on a smaller brush. These are Singe Beauty brushes, which is Angelica's brand as well. I think I am gonna deepen up the outer corner with that shade Goblin, again, like I used in the first look. I'm gonna put the NYX Glitter Primer all over my lid. I'm gonna take the shade Trick or Treat, this really pretty red metallic that has like a silvery sparkle to it, and I'm just gonna place this all over my lid. Very shiny, very sparkly. This one is more of a like textured shade. Okay, let's finish up the lower lash line and the inner corner. I am going to take the shade Vampire Fangs on a flat definer brush, and I'm gonna push it up against my lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with that beautiful orange shade Jack-O-Lantern and smoke it out. I am going to put ColourPop's Joyride in the waterline. And for my inner corner, I actually want to go in with Full Moon. I'm going to pick it up on a flat brush and I'm going to spray the brush. That is a really fun inner corner shade. So I think these matte lip stain Shadow Creature is going to go with this look very well. I'm first gonna line my lips with Unearthly Cosmetics Bad Blood.
A few moments later.
And then I'm gonna go in with Shadow Creature. So that is a really beautiful, like, burnt red. Fierce. I'm gonna go and finish up the look. I will be right back to show you the final look. What else can I say besides I absolutely love this look. I think it came out so beautiful. So my first and second impression of this palette is I love it. I love warm tones. I love greens. So this palette is speaking to my soul. The quality of the shadows that I used are wonderful. The usual good ODEN'S eye quality, the mattes are pigmented, easy to use. And again, I thought it was really cool that I was able to use these two mattes without a transition shade and they blended out really nicely. And then I was able to build them up on my lid to make them a little more vibrant. That's the sign of a good matte shadow in my opinion. The shimmers are really beautiful. You've got different textures, some that are more smooth, some that are more textured, and that is the usual ODEN'S eye thingamajig. So I love it. I don't know what else to say. I'm so excited to keep making looks. I'm really excited to use the greens, which I obviously didn't do in this video, but of course, stay tuned. I will be creating more looks with both of these palettes. But I'm gonna send you off to the first look of the next palette, the Little Ghost palette. And the vibe of this is like a fun Halloween rainbow, right? You know, I also love purples, so I'm excited to play with the purples in this. All right, I'm gonna let you go watch look number 1 with the Little Ghost palette. All right, I'm gonna do my first look with the Little Ghost palette. I'm very excited. I'm definitely feeling like I wanna play with the purples today. That's my plan. I do love that there is this row on the bottom of warm tones, but you know, I already did 2 warm tone looks. So let's play with the purples and maybe I'll play with the blues next time. So I'm first gonna go in with the shade Little Ghost, and I'm gonna put this in the outer corner as well as bring it into my crease. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the shade Haunted and Ghoulish. I'm gonna mix these two together to blend out the edges of this purple. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the shade Licorice up here just to deepen up the outer corner. I'm gonna put the NYX Glitter Primer all over the lid. All right, next I'm gonna go in with the shade Zombie right here, this really pretty light purple shimmer. I'm gonna put it all over the lid. Well, I thought I was recording and I wasn't, so let me just tell you what I did really quick. I used the shade Licorice on a flat definer brush and just pushed it up against my lower lash line. I blended it out with Little Ghost with a pencil brush, and now I'm going in with Ghoulish on a little fluffy brush, and I'm just blending that out on the bottom. For my inner corner, I'm gonna go into the shade Skeleton, this like matte, super, super light purple. Okay, I'm gonna put on the Glow Radioactive gloss, and the Glow gloss has a little bit of sparkle in it. And I had BFF from ColourPop, the lip liner, all over my lips and lined. These glosses are really nice. They're very, very balmy, very comfortable, not sticky at all. And that is just like a really pretty warm nude, which I love. All right, and this is finished look number, I guess technically 3. What do you think? I love it. I mean, I love purples, so this is right up my alley. I think everything worked out really good. The quality of the shadows is very good, etc. I mean, what else can I say? So I'm very excited to continue playing with this palette. I think there's a lot of options in here. If you love color, you're really gonna love this. I really think it's gonna be fun to play with. So, all right, I'm gonna send you off to look number 2 to create another look with this little ghost palette. All right, let's create our 4th total look of the video, but the second one with the little ghost palette. Let's play with some of the blues. I'm gonna start off with the shade Haunted House, and I'm just gonna place this in the inner and outer corner of my eye. I have already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Look at that blue. We're not messing around. I'm gonna go in with a mixture of the shades Haunted and Ghoulish, just to kind of blend that out and pretty much put through my crease. I'm gonna put the NYX Glitter Primer in the center of my eyelid. I'm going to go in with the shade Cobweb and just place it in the center. That's a really pretty, more like smooth shimmer. And now I want to go in with the shade Boo right here. This is more of like a topper shade that has a shift to it. It looks so pretty. I just want to tap this over the center. Oh yeah. That is really pretty. All right, let's finish up the lower lash line. I'm gonna take a little tiny angled brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Licorice, and I'm gonna push this up against my lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with the shade Haunted House and just blend that out. I'm gonna go in with a really small fluffy brush, and I'm gonna mix Ghoulish and Haunted and blend that out. I'm gonna go in with the shade Cobweb for my inner corner. And in honor of Angelica, this is her collab, I'm gonna use Prance in the waterline. All right, I lined and filled my lips in with the NYX Lip Pencil in Nude Truffle, and I'm gonna top it off with the Shine Gloss in Spectral. All right, and this is finished look number 2 with the little ghost palette. What do you think? I think it came out really pretty. I'm not a blue girl, but these blues are really, really nice. They were very easy to work with, very easy to blend, pretty simple look. Didn't really use that many shades, but it ended up coming out really pretty, if I do say so myself. So what do I have to say about this collection? I think you know my feelings and thoughts on it. It's pretty obvious that I love it. I was so excited when I received it, looking at it in person, the packaging, just everything about it makes me so excited for Halloween. And I'm so happy for Angelica. Congratulations, Angelica and ODEN'S. You guys killed it. You killed it dead. If you are drawn to these colors, I think you're really gonna enjoy it. Quality of ODEN'S is great. The quality of these palettes is right up there with the good ODEN'S quality. But yeah, I'm just so excited for Angelica and ODEN'S. So, all right, that's all I have to say. I wanna hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you excited about this? Are you gonna pick it up? I would really love to know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I wanna thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.